Do you ever watch the repeats of that outer space show? Wonders of is it called Wonders of the Universe?
Is that the modern one with Professor
Brian Cox? Dr. Cox.
I don't think I've ever seen...
But you like space. You like Star Trek and space stuff.
Absolutely love space. Want to live in space.
And there's a point at which that stuff becomes so sort of abstract and meaningless that it's weirdly soothing and awe-inspiring.
Sure.
And Professor Dr. Cox, on his amazing smash hit BBC One series, has taken this to new levels. They've got some incredible computer simulations of distant nebulae.
Yeah.
But it really is really entrancing, even if you don't understand what the hell he's talking about.
Right.
It becomes like a sort of amazing abstract poetry or some kind of art installation. These incredibly beautiful simulations of galaxies done on computers, with this awe-inspiring music playing behind it, and then the dulcet, soft tones of Professor Cox telling you all these amazing names and mind-boggling statistics about these things.
Yeah.
It's quite a trippy experience. Here's a clip from the latest episode.
This newly born star is over 20 times more massive than our sun and burns much hotter, which makes the light that pours from its surface blue.
So it's 20 times more massive than the sun. We're still talking about Herschel 36.
I thought he was talking about his sun.
No, he's 20 times more massive than the sun, and blue light pours from his surface.
Whoa.
Does that mean anything to you, what you just heard?
It means that I love the sound of Brian Cox's voice. Have you ever heard, Jeremy Dyson from the League of Gentlemen?
Yes.
He's got the same voice.
No, you're absolutely right. It's lovely, isn't it?
It's that lovely, very nicely pronounced sort of northern voice.
But the words he's saying, they're sort of meaningless, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's just bonkers.
He could just be making it up.
He could. For instance, if I made some awe-inspired music, do you think you'd be able to talk like him over it and just make the words up?
Sure.
Do you think?
Easy.
Do you want to try that now?
Why not?
How long do you think you could go for?
Ages.
Really?
Sure.
And you just talk about how wide things are, how narrow they are, what colour light they... Well, let's kick in some music. This is music I made for this. Let's see how long you last.
Here it goes.
Look, really far, far away is a giant big thing, like a plate, called Julia 19. Oh, it's ever so large and it's huge. Look at that, you could pile so much pudding on the top of it. It's massive and great big. Further away from that even is Michael Nonceface 69,000.
How big?
It's really much bigger than even Julia 15 or whatever the number was that I said of the plate. It's so big, it's like a big massive balloon or a house.
How wide?
Really, really wide. Like a road. A massive as wide as a big road.
What colour?
It's incredibly green and glowing green. And bits of green toffees are coming off the top of it. And people are catching them in their mouths. It's massive though. Imagine the most big toffee you ever saw. It's bigger than... it's bigger than that.
Do something bigger.
But dwarfing all those things ever so...
I've exploded.
The universe exploded.
Like Rumpelstiltskin.
It was too big. You overdone it.